Assignment 3 by Brady Rhodes. To begin with, Thomas Hobbes. He stated, "As humans, we require security from the state. Without having a government above the people deciding for them how to act and from right and wrong, human nature would take over and lead to turmoil." Hobbes believed that if the government was not present, it would lead to conflict between one another. Furthermore, one of the two pieces of realization of human behavior is self-knowledge. Self-knowledge is the essence of a person's thoughts, feelings, and worries. The other piece of realization of human behavior is knowing basic principles of physics. The reason for this is so a person can understand why people act the way they do, as well as understanding the person. Hobbes believed his own viewpoints because he based them off the principle of the conservation of motion, meaning simply he viewed people as a machine. Always wanting something, humans are a machine because they are always wanting something, and that by wanting something they will never be at rest. Hobbes also thought that humans trying to get the objects they desire would ultimately lead to a devastating war. These objects could be riches, status, friends, or anything a person could have that would make them feel powerful. He also defined power as the ability to acquire an apparent good. Hobbes deduced that human nature is to be competitive in striving to increase a person's power. Moving forward, people are selfish toward one another. Hobbes goes into detail by explaining, even though people do not wish misfortune upon one another, humans do not go out of the way to help another person. On the other side, Jean-Jacques Rousseau. He decides to conclude that without a government, people could actually become more successful as long as humans adopt a new theory of human nature as well. Imagine people without motivation help each other as much as they can. If this would be achieved, then Rousseau thought people would be more motivated to continue the trend of helping and leading to a mutual success rather than competing nature Hobbes believed in. Where the two are similar, though, is their viewpoint of the biggest motivator for a person is self-preservation. Nevertheless, there is more to the story than just that. You see, humans have pity for one another, as well as compassion. It is a pity that carries us without reflection to the assistance of those who we see suffer. Pity that, in the state of nature, takes the place of laws, morals, and virtue, with the advantage that no one is tempted to disobey its gentle voice. That was a quote from Jean-Jacques Rousseau. I thought it would help tie into the overall message. And then as far as who I decided to agree with. I have decided that I believe Hobbes' method to be more effective and accurate to view. At the very least, if you are suspicious of your fellow man, you will not be surprised if you are then betrayed. I am cautious when meeting someone new. I try to figure out their motives and goals to judge them. Personally, I know not every person in the world is bad. However, I also know that every person is not good either. After referring to both scholars, I think it is also important to be wary of people